Welcome Pisces to your reading for the month of March 2025. It's late, better late than never though, so please accept my apologies. So we're looking at your recent past, your present and your near future. And this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. If this reading does resonate for you, Pisces, and you would like to book a private reading with me, please reach out to revelationtarotgb@gmail.com. That's revelationtarotgb@gmail.com. And your bonus for the month of March is that you will get my audio guided meditation to help you meet your spirit guides, which is a gift that is just... there's nothing matches it. You cannot put a price on it. And if you refer a friend, Pisces, and they book with me, you also get 25% off. So let's get into this. So this is for your sun, your moon, your rising and your Venus signs. Recent past, 5 of Cups, King of Cups, Queen of Pentacles reversed. So you've not had the best time recently, Pisces. There's a bit of sadness here. There's a bit of sadness. There's a bit of regret maybe. There's definitely a feeling that something's been lost. But not all is lost. Is definitely what I'm feeling. It's like something maybe has been lost, but not everything's been lost. And you may have ended up feeling like everything's been lost. And it definitely, that isn't the case. The King of Cups is someone in your life who is who very much kind of gathers you up when you are struggling, at the times when you need someone. That person is always there for you, whoever that might be. But they catch you when you fall every single time. It doesn't have to be a partner. It could be a relative. It could be a friend. It could be a co-worker. I don't know. But this person is your strength and stay. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, it kind of feels like it's a time in your life where it's very clear to you who you need around you and who you don't need around you. Now, I'm not saying there's anyone here that is, that you really don't like or is not a nice person, but there are people in your life who are just very, they're all about drive and ambition and money and all that stuff, and you're just not right now. You're not anyway. Right now you have other things going on which are way more important to you than how successful you are. So let's see the 5 of Cups. Clarified by the 10 of Pentacles reversed and the 6 of Swords. It's interesting because the 10 of Pentacles reversed makes me feel like this did, whatever led you to feeling like this did come, it was something to do with possessions or money. Now, sometimes the 10 of Pentacles is regarding inheritance. So, and again, this is going to be very niche and only a few of you are going to get this, but it could be that there has been some kind of falling out for some of you Pisces over inheritance. And it may be that, that whatever your loved one's wishes were didn't get fulfilled because there's been some kind of fight or argument or pettiness. And it feels like you've just said, look, I really don't care about the money or whatever it is or the possessions, and I can't believe that we're allowing something like this to come between us when maybe you've had quite a good relationship with whoever this is, in the past, and now it's all just crumbling. So it feels like for some of you Pisces that you are giving up what was meant to be yours. I feel very strongly about things like this because I completely understand your perspective in regarding it's only money, it's only possessions, it means nothing to me. That's not the point. The point is it meant something to the person that has passed. And I promise you, if I could speak to them, and I've done this, I have actually done this in a reading. I've been contacted by someone's loved one, and they've said they were very upset that the person I was reading for had let something go to someone else that wasn't meant to be for them. If you're watching, you'll know who you are. But yeah, that I think it was her mum. I'm not going to go into it because it's a private reading, but and I can understand that. If it was me and I knew I had a very, very definite idea about the things in my life that are, to me, are worth, it's got nothing to do with money. Again, it is to do with the value of the story, the sentimental value and the story behind the possessions. If I had a very strong idea about who I wanted to have certain things because they have strong connections for certain things, and then I found out that they didn't get it and someone else had come along and said, I want that, and took it, I'm telling you now, I would be absolutely fuming. I would be fuming. And I think if you think about it, you would be too. So just, it's not about, don't dismiss it because it's money and therefore it doesn't matter, because it does matter. It's up to you what you do with that. If it is money, it's up to you what you do with that money afterwards. And maybe, you don't want it, and you want to, I don't know, give it to someone that needs it. But whatever it is, once it's in your possession, it's up to you what you do with it. But please at least honour that person's wishes to begin with. So the King of Cups, which is your rock or your strength, whoever this is, clarified by the Five of Swords in reverse, the Three of Pentacles. They're a very calming influence on you, Pisces. If you're ever going through anything in life which makes you feel frustrated or angry, or like you're losing the will, then this person, he or she, has this instantly kind of calming effect on you, which is really nice. Three of Pentacles comes in as well, which is, this is like the Trinity. In this situation, it's making me feel like the Holy Trinity, but it feels like you, this person, and there's someone else, and that is like an unbreakable bond that you have between yourself, this person, and someone else. So, no matter what happens in life, you will always have that. We've got the Queen of Pentacles clarified by the Tower and the Two of Swords. Interesting, this Queen of Pentacles was the energy I picked up on as being someone you don't want to be around at the moment, because they're not aligning. They're not someone who understands you, really, especially if you're going through something which is difficult for you. They just don't get it. And yeah, they do actually feel like someone that will try and always turn things to be about them instead. And you're not like that, Pisces, but it is exhausting. This card comes in with the Tower and the Two of Swords. So something's happening here. I don't know if it's going to be a permanent breakdown of this connection, or if they're going through some kind of crisis themselves. But this time it is an actual crisis. If there's someone who's constantly, like, always living in a drama, there's always something going on with them. Like every time you see them, they're like, oh my God, you're not going to believe what's happened this time. And it's just exhausting. This time, it's for real. So I don't know what's going on there. She may be sort of, he or she, sorry, may be trying to contact you and say, I'm really, really do need you. And that puts you in a very difficult position, because this is about this at this time in your life, you need to be focusing on yourself, not someone else's crisis. And I think you're just going to have to find the strength, Pisces, to just say, I'm really sorry. Please don't take this personally, but I'm going through so much at the moment. I haven't got the energy. I'm sorry. That's all you can do. So let's do your present. Oh, sorry, Pisces. I'm so thirsty. It's all this talking. Five of Cups, Five of Wands. You don't feel very happy, Pisces. And the King of Cups in reverse. Oh no, what's happening? So if this is the same person I spoke about before, who is your strength and your pillar of strength, someone that's always there for you. I spoke too soon, didn't I? If it is about the same person, I really hope it's not, because it does feel like now this person isn't around. I don't think it's a permanent situation, but for some reason there's a lot of fighting or tension going on, and he's not there, or she's not there, sorry. It's a king, but it could be a female as well. I'm hoping it's just because it's someone else. It could be you as well. It could represent you, Pisces, that you are, you're not in a good place. I mean, I really hope it's not your friend that's lashing out at you, telling you, you're not there for me when I need you. Again, I would lose my mind, I think, if that was me. I make myself sound like I'm this really volatile, like hot-headed. And to be honest with you, it's all talk, because I very rarely actually lose my temper. But there's certain situations, and maybe it's because I haven't actually experienced them for real. But I think if I did experience them for real, I would definitely lose my temper. So let's clarify. The Five of Cups is clarified by the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Swords. So again, the Five of Cups is about sadness and disappointment and feeling of loss and regret. But not all is lost. As I keep saying, keep reminding you, Pisces, not all is lost. Maybe something feels like there's a piece of the jigsaw missing, but there's still a lot of the jigsaw. You can tell what the jigsaw is. You know what the picture is. So it's not that bad. The Ten of Cups is your family, and how some of you this won't be true, and I apologize in advance, but for the people, as far as this reading is concerned, you have some very strong loving energy in your family, or you can look at certain members of your family and be very proud that they are happy. So for example, if you have children or if you have grandchildren, regardless of what you're going through in your life, you can look at your children and their relationships and their families and how happy and well adjusted and they are, and say, thank goodness, I must have done something right. So it's that kind of thing. The Ten of Swords is endings. I don't know what's ending here. But I don't think it's bad. I actually think it's good. I think something needed to come to an end, because it's not doing you any good. And then we've got the Five of Wands, clarified by the Six of Wands reversed, and the World reversed. Yeah, there's just a lot of conflict and tension and arguing, and it's just so draining. It doesn't serve any purpose. You don't get anywhere by doing it. And it feels like there's more people being dragged into it as well. So if this was that friend, if it is him or her, and now they're dragging other people into it, it's just absolutely not. Absolutely not. King of Cups in reverse. It's clarified by the Emperor reversed. And the Ace of Swords. This is you, and you're feeling disempowered. It's like it's not because they're getting their way. It's not because you're letting them get their own way. It's because you're literally so exhausted, you're drained, and you're not engaging with this person. You're not engaging, but they're just so determined to get their own way that they're not going to give up easily. I think you are just going to turn around, because it's the only thing that's going to make them stop in their tracks, Pisces. I think you're just going to turn around at some point and very calmly, but very succinctly and eloquently tell them the truth. And that is, who they are, how they're behaving, and also tell them what you're going through, because that'll probably put a spanner in the works for them, because then that'll make them feel about that big. Which is, I don't like making people feel like that, by the way, but sometimes people just don't get it. They just don't get it, and that's the only thing that works, is to stop them in their tracks. And you're not saying anything out of hand. I don't feel like you'll say anything that's cruel or unnecessary. It's just the truth. So let's do your near future. Near future, Three of Pentacles. Okay, Three of Wands, and the Seven of Swords. So when I said to you before that there's three people, you and two other people, which are like the Holy Trinity, and you're unbreakable, that energy is back again. So don't worry, nothing's happened. Your foundations are still there. Whatever was going on, they didn't succeed in, I don't know what it was they were trying to do, because at some point they must have been trying to get you to engage with them, and then that became something completely different. Because I think once they crossed that line, the last thing you were going to do was just pop round for a cup of tea, But anyway, the Three of Pentacles is you're back with the people who matter the most to you. Clarified by the Tower reversed. You're leaving behind all of that chaos, thank goodness. You're leaving behind the chaotic, destructive energy, because it's not yours. It's not your destructive. Whatever that, I've completely forgotten that person was apparently going through something quite difficult themselves. Yeah, so you leave them to their own tower moment. You've got yours. The High Priestess reversed. It's the saying, some people just don't know when they're born, and it feels like that person is very much like that. They'll come to their senses at some point, maybe in a couple of years or something, and then they'll realise what true friendship is actually about and what they've lost. The Three of Wands is clarified by the Three of Swords. Wow, there's so many threes, Pisces. So we've got the Three of Pentacles, Three of Wands, Three of Swords. There's only one missing, and that's the Three of Pentacles, Swords, Wands. Pentacles, Swords, Wands. Come on, what's wrong with me? Pentacles, Swords, Wands, and Cups. Cups is the only one missing, which is your card. Anyway, regardless of that, this is about your expansion and growth, and things are starting to move along. You're starting to feel much, much better. The Queen of Swords is someone who will always bring you honesty. They bring you value though as well. You value their opinion, you value their honesty. They're incredibly intelligent. They're very articulate. They're very disciplined, and they're very inspiring as well. So whoever this is, it feels like, again, similar situation, different energy though to the vibe I got off the other person, who's very very caring and nurturing. But this one is very, you know, you'll go to this person when you need the truth, and you need something to give you a bit of a kick up the backside, and yeah, and it works. So the Seven of Swords is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. That's interesting. It's the last thing I was expecting. So the Queen of Pentacles, she's back, or he's back, the one that's been causing all the trouble. The Seven of Swords is feeling like, I don't think the Seven of Swords is actually about you feeling like there's stuff going on behind you in the background, or, you know, there's someone's bad mouthing you. I don't think it's that. I think that it's that you can't get them out of your mind. I think that you're constantly sort of thinking, I hope they're okay. You know, your conscience is getting to you a little bit. Now, I don't know what happens here. I don't know who contacts who, but there's definitely a reconciliation, because we've got the Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is you, Pisces. Queen of Pentacles, and she's behaving herself. So, wow. So let's do your oracle. We're going to do the Astro Oracle because it is your monthly reading. Now, everyone's sign is going into different every sign in the zodiac is going to be changing. Maybe I should read, there's a better way of putting this. Every planet is changing signs, I should say. Is that the right way around? Yeah, so whoever you've been ruled by, and I'm not talking about like your ruling planet as in Pisces, for example. Your ruling planet is Neptune. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about God, I'm terrible at this astrology stuff. There will be a planet, like for example Jupiter at the moment has been in my sign for the last, I don't know how long, but let's say it's been 10 years. It probably hasn't been, but let's say it's been 10 years. That is now moving, and I'm about to Uranus is about to enter my sign for the next, again, I can't remember how long, but significant amount of time anyway. And this is happening for every single sign in the zodiac almost simultaneously. So things are happening, things are changing. Expect the unexpected, and it is unprecedented. It will have happened before in historically at some point, but it's never been recorded in human history. So just put that in your pipe and smoke it, because the month of March is incredible. Yeah, things are definitely going to feel very different for everyone. I honestly believe that. So your card is Gemini this month. So let me read you why you are being led, or why the universe is giving you Gemini's energy for the month of March. With its symbol of a pair of twins conversing, Gemini asks us to weave a web of connections and build networks with humour and all forms of communication. This mutable air sign is ruled by Mercury and is connected to the lungs, shoulders, hands and nerves. Gemini's purpose is to disperse ideas like milk thistle on the spring winds, cross-pollinate ideas like bees buzzing over the flowers. Words are at the heart of the issue you are facing, and not just any words, but real dialogue. If you feel tension in the situation, see what is blocking the lines of communication and open that aperture. Listen to the grapevine and cross-pollinate. Gather and share information. Bits of truth may float in on gossip. Explore social media, sound bites and any other way to get the word out. Talk to people as if they are your siblings, true equals. If something is bothering you, find a place to unpack it. Get it on the table and take a good look. Then talk it over in depth with a friend or therapist, or write in your journal. Trust the process of self-expression to help get to the root of the problem. However, assume anything you say will be repeated. Gemini scatters seeds, is not concerned with privacy or individuality, and is not necessarily loyal. Excuse me. That's me. I am very loyal, and I keep your privacy absolutely very important. Sorry, guys. Shocking. The situation may be more complex than you think, so be willing to dig in. Gemini energy can be shallow or oversimplified, as it encourages breadth rather than depth, so you have to add the depth consciously. Gemini's gift is an open mind and a sense of and a sense of universal siblinghood. We are all in this together. The soul knows how to find itself back in equilibrium if we just let all parts communicate. Help the unexpressed feelings, persons and elements within the community be heard. Never been so insulted in all my life. Let's quickly do your crystal. Okay. It's picture apophyllite. Apophyllite acts like a teleportation device to places transcendent, often sourced from the enchanted Indian birthplace of Tantra and Yoga, Nagachampa. Apophyllite clears skepticism, cynicism, and logic from the spiritual path. You need it if you're looking for that ray of light from on high to hit you with something good. Put it wherever you practice religion, meditate, channel, or pray. Use it when your spiritual life feels like a moving target, or when you feel skeptical about your true purpose on earth. When you feel like your yeah but thoughts are dishonoring the innermost you. Beam yourself up, way up. It's interesting. I don't think I've ever actually sort of explored this crystal. So that is something that you must do, Pisces, is go and explore apophyllite, and it is spelled APOP, APOP, HYLLITE. And see, I'm going to have to do that myself now. I put it on my list. If you do decide to go and have a little browse around Otter Spirit, which I highly recommend, if this is your first time here, please don't miss out on the Otter Spirit experience. The link is in the description, and you do get 20% off any purchase. So if you enjoy crystals, or you collect crystals, or you've thought about collecting crystals, that's going to fill a hole, as they say. So guys, thank you as always. Thank you for your love, your support, your encouragement, and your engagement, which I return to you tenfold. And I will see you next time. Enjoy the journey.